We had some breaking news this morning. Darius Slay was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. You're watching NFL Daily. I'm Mitchell Renz, and I'm going to take you through the latest NFL news, rumors, and heck, even some crazy stuff around some trades. So Slay, he agreed to a 3-year, $50 million deal, and they call him Big Play Slay for a reason because, as you can see here, he is one of the best cornerbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, last season, 13 pass breakups, 17 pass breakups, and holy cow, 2017, 26 pass breakups. So I'm going to ask you this question because that's what we do here at Chat Sports. Who won the Slay trade? If you think it was the Lions, I want you to type L for Lions. If you think it's E for Eagles, I want you to type E for Eagles. So as you can see, the Eagles, they receive Darius Slay. The Lions, they get a 2020 third-round pick and a 2020 fifth-round pick. The Eagles, though, they're not done here on today's show because according to Jason La Canfora, the Eagles and amongst other teams have interest in Yannick Ngakoue. So the Jaguars, they placed the franchise tag on Yannick, which is going to cost them around $17.9 million. And as Yannick has stated, and well, a lot of Jags players have stated, they want out of Duval. And when you think about what type of player you're going to get for a lot of these teams, I mean, I want you to look at these stats here, and I want you to remember this. Yannick Ngakoue is going to turn 25 years old. I mean, there are players in the NFL draft this upcoming year that are younger than Yannick. A very, very talented player, and I'm excited to see where he's going to land. So I'm going to ask you this question. Where's Yannick going to play in 2020? I want you to comment it below. And coming up here in just a second, I'm going to show you my top 5 teams. But before I give you my top 5, I want you to scroll on down. I want you to comment where Yannick's going to play in 2020. My top 5 teams for him, I got number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles. They're showing some connections. They've been aggressive, and I know that they might continue to be aggressive. The Miami Dolphins, they got lots of money to play with, especially also the Indianapolis Colts. The Buffalo Bills have been really active. I think they smell some blood in the water since, TB12 went to TB. And the last name on this list, it's the New York Giants. Why? Dave Gettleman, I know he loves himself some defensive linemen. So I don't want you guys to miss out on anything the entire offseason, and I don't want you to miss out on a Darius Slay trade. I don't want you to miss out on a Yannick Ngakoue trade rumor. So this is the time of the year to subscribe to Chat Sports. We are the #1 most active community right now giving you anything. And coming up, I got a pretty crazy rumor around Todd Gurley. All right, Todd, where are you going? That's the question that I'm trying to answer here. So the Rams, apparently, they are in discussions about a possible trade involving Todd Gurley. This is from Mike Florio. The teams, as of right now, seem to be a little bit unknown. However, I think it is a race for 3 teams, and I'm going to show you the top 5 teams that I think could go out for Gurley, but I do think it's a 3-man race. The reason why this gets complicated, he's due $7.55 million on Friday, and then as you can see, a lot of his money becomes guaranteed, and with his injury history, it's starting to scare me a little bit. Now, I'll say this. In 2018, 2017, I mean, Gurley was the best running back in the NFL. You can see 30 touchdowns combined. But last year, he did slow down a little bit, and I think we need to think about that because when I look at what Gurley has done in the past, again, he definitely has started to slow down. So I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video, and what does that mean exactly? It means for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, you might get hit with an ad break. While that ad is playing, I want you to scroll on down, and I want you to comment where Todd Gurley is going to play in 2020. And then, like I said, after this ad break, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams. The top 5 teams for Todd Gurley. I have number 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There is a rumor floating around right now that he could end up going there, playing with Tom Brady. Number 2, the Denver Broncos. Number 3, the Miami Dolphins. And then I think it's a little bit of a drop-off with the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. Also, I know Todd Gurley is a very, very popular player, and some of you might have an NFL jersey of him. If you need a new NFL jersey, you can look below. We have it, chatsports.com/jersey deal. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the description. Also, cool thing, you can save 20% if you use promo code TRADE. That deal ends on Friday. Let's continue to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Heck, we might have to start a Buccaneers report at this point. Since Tom Brady, he's obviously heading there, and a high number of players are starting to contact the Bucs. That is according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. So the club, obviously they're going to be aggressive. You have the 42-year-old quarterback, and as I just saw before I came on the show, the Buccaneers, their club seat prices, they've gone up 15% in just a matter of 24 hours. Why? Because of that man right there. But one of the players that Brady has kind of kept in contact with, we'll say over the last year, is Antonio Brown. So I'm going to beg the question, is AB going to go to Tampa Bay and play with Tom Brady? Because the fact that these two have stayed in touch, the fact that Tom Brady has, I don't know, quote tweeted some hearts, they've been liking each other's posts, it should be something that you should think about. Now, obviously last year he played in only one game for the Patriots, played against the Dolphins, but he did come down with 4 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And if you want to talk about an absolute insane wide receiver group, just imagine this. If Antonio Brown goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown. I don't care who you are on defense. Good luck trying to stop that trio. Plus, you add into the mix a player like O.J. Howard. Plus, you add in a player like Cameron Brate. Good luck to all the defensive coordinators out there that would have to try to stop this. So will Antonio Brown play for the Buccaneers? I'm curious. It would be fun for fantasy football. I'll always comment FAB, but I do want to know from our audience here, will AB play for the Bucs? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. The next rumor around here is about Derek Carr, and the Carr trade rumors, they don't seem to be stopping. So according to Primetime Sports Talk, whoever the hell they are, Derek Carr to the Patriots seriously needs to happen. They go on to say that Derek Carr would be the perfect replacement for TB12. Why? The contract, it's very friendly, and if you don't know why it is friendly, so I want you to remember this. Derek Carr, the Raiders, he's already been given $2.9 million, so if a team wants to go out and trade for him, you're only going to have to pay him $19 million. And for a team that, well, let's say you want a player a lot like Tom Brady, this might shock some people by saying this, the numbers, they were not very different. And in fact, I would actually argue that Carr actually had a better season than Brady did last season. Both quarterbacks didn't have a lot of help on offense. Both quarterbacks, I think, haven't played all that great the last 2 years, maybe we'll say. The win-losses are pretty interesting. But for the people out there that think Tom Brady or that Derek Carr would be a great replacement for him, luckily for y'all, we already have a video on it at Chat Sports. So if you like trying to think about these scenarios around the NFL, just another reason that you should subscribe to our channel. You can see the link below. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. We ran through the top 6 teams, or the top 6 players that could be the next Patriots quarterback. If you like that video, go try to find it on our channel. Type in Patriots next quarterback, or you can type in Tom Brady replacements. Again, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. And I know a lot of people that got those Tom Brady jerseys, and let's say maybe you need a new jersey. Maybe. I don't know if it's on the site yet. You can get a Buccaneers Tom Brady jersey. I'm sure it's coming up soon. Chatsports.com/jersey deal. You can get your favorite player. You can get your favorite team. All sizes, and these are legit Nike jerseys. Really awesome. And as you can see, only $80. And up until Friday, if you use promo code TRADE, you can save 20%. So we're hooking you up with NFL jerseys of your favorite teams, players. If you don't remember the link, chatsports.com/jersey deal. We'll put it in the comments. We'll put it in the description below. Maybe some of you have a Josh Gordon jersey, but you might have to bring it on out because the wide receiver says he wants to try to get back onto the field, and that is according to Jeremy Fowler. If this is true, Gordon must convince Commissioner Roger Goodell he's making steady progress away from the field. And also, you got to remember this. Gordon played with the Patriots and the Seahawks last season, but was suspended December 16th for violating the NFL's policy on performance-enhancing substances and substances of abuse. His 6th, let me say that again, 6th NFL suspension since the 2013 season. So why exactly am I confident that I think that Josh Gordon might be coming back? I think it's because of the new CBA rule. So here are some of them. Obviously, you guys have heard of some of these, the 17 regular season games. That one's not implemented yet, the 14 playoff teams. But the next graphic here is the reason why. The no substance abuse suspensions. A player is no longer able to get suspended for smoking weed. I mean, it's pretty simple. What's been Josh Gordon's biggest issue? Lay off the weed. Now, you can also talk about how he is a pretty talented player. I mean, when you go out and you think about the numbers that he's been able to put up in the past, that's what you want. However, I'm going to show you the numbers that he's put up the past 4 seasons. And I want you to honestly think about this, okay? Would you want your favorite team to go out and sign Josh Gordon, I want you to type S for sure or type T for Tom no. We also have some NFL draft rumors on today's show. Miami, apparently, they tried to bring in Tua, and all reports have been coming out that they have some interest in him. This one is from, obviously, Ian Rappaport. Now, due to the big C, that's what we have to call it, because YouTube doesn't like when we say the word that's impacting all of our lives. The Dolphins, they were unable to meet with Tua, and this is from this past week. And we've done a lot of mock drafts. We've done a lot of NFL draft rumors, so it really shouldn't be that much of a surprise that Tua and Miami is linked. It's something that we here at Chat Sports have been talking about since he was back throwing footballs with Alabama, which, by the way, he did very, very well. But when you talk about Tua, you're going to talk about the injuries, because when he's on the field, you guys can see the numbers up there, a very talented quarterback. But with the hip and all the lower body injuries that he's had throughout his entire career at Bama, it should worry you a little bit. But let's get one thing straight. If this dude is healthy and if he's able to play at a high level, I'm telling you right now, it would not surprise me going back 5 years from now for like, man, Tua's the best quarterback, even better than a player like Joe Burrow, who I do anticipate being the #1 player, obviously, drafted in this upcoming 2020 NFL Draft. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, youtube.com/chatsportstv. I appreciate the people that have made it all the way to the end of the video. And between you and me, we're friends here, right? If you washed your hands today, I want you to like the video. I hope every single person that watches this video gives it a like. We're here at Chat Sports making content for you, because the Big C is not only impacting your lives, it's impacting ours. So all I ask from one friend to another is please, please wash your hands.